So before I start talking to you about NVIDIA, earnings, potential trades, all of that, I really need to have this preface, a really important preface to the video, and it's this. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research, and particularly when it comes to NVIDIA. We're not talking, well, in my view, about a stock like a safe stock, like a bank or anything like that. Although even those stocks perhaps are a bit risky these days. But what I'm trying to say is this is a high volatility stock. I mean, just looking at this max chart, this is an absolutely insane run up it's had. It's absolutely crazy. And so I just made the point that I really do believe that, if you make a trade in this, particularly if you use leverage, or even if you don't use leverage, you can lose and make a lot of money. So you've got to be really, really careful with this one. Don't just buy into what I'm saying. Please do your own. I don't want to be responsible for anybody who's going into this stock and losing lots of money, because it is just so, in my view, so volatile. Right. So obviously pre-market earnings today, I believe, come out at 4:20 Eastern. At 4:20 p.m. I think that will be just in the market time. So the market closes at it says 4 p.m. ETT, and I believe the earnings come out 20 minutes later. I may be mistaken on that, but that is what I believe to be the case. Now, trading on NVIDIA. Now, it's extremely risky, and I honestly do believe it could go either way. I mean, let's just have a look at the conversation before I talk about my own trade. Let's have a look at some of the conversations that are going on this stock on Yahoo Finance chat board. I mean, when already experts a certain result is always sell on news. So somebody thinking maybe it's a sell on the news. If we can drop another $30 from the open to around for $125 like yesterday, 100 million shares, we could get set for a rally. So people think it could rally, but the point is really it's about the news, about the earnings. So you're saying if it's a miss, it could go all the way down to $400. If it's a beat, it could go up to $500. I think they're so either way, that's a massive movement. Some people are saying time's so short, things go up. I mean, I have seen people on here not seeing it so much now, but I'll see if I can find it. Example comes this. Let's rise up to $780 next week. I mean, that is just crazy, isn't it? And analysts, I've seen kind of analyst predictions saying absolutely crazy things. There's lots and lots of crazy predictions on here. A lot of necessity. What are my thoughts on this? I think trading or buying any position before the earnings is a bad idea. Okay. What I think the best play is, and a play that I might personally make, and my brokerage I think does offer extended hours trading, so I will see if I can make that play, is going to be this. What I'm going to try doing is trading on this idea, I suppose, of like a continuation. So when they release the earnings, still they are, if they're really positive, and we see the market will have already gone up that way then, right? So I'm not going to get all the profits, but if they're really positive, I'll be able to get in with a position, right, and ride it up, and hopefully when it gets to the actual trading day, it will just increase even more in pre-market. It'll be trading in aftermarket, so I believe so. It'll be pre-market as well, and then go into the actual day, and then I can maybe X out of the position, take a nice amount of money within the actual day. Same thing, but the opposite way. If there's bad news, I start to see the stock price going down. It's sell. I can open a short position, whatever, and then eventually I can just ride it down into the day. This is obviously depending on one thing. The initial reaction will be the same as the overall reaction, which I don't know whether that will be the case. I personally, in my opinion, do think that. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. Do you have to think for yourself on this. But what I would say is I think it's, I would say releasing it after hours would probably, well, I don't know if it's true, but I imagine there'd be less volatility because less, sort of trading happening, perhaps. So that means that there won't be so volatile, but then that volatility will kick in. So the aftermarket's trading will kind of be a tester of what might happen in the day, and in the day it'll be bigger, so you can make money off that. But we'll see how it goes. Do your own research. I think you can just see how these viewer numbers have gone up. It was about 1K people viewing it. Now it's 1.3K. I believe that's because market's about to open in about 15 minutes' time. Those people commenting, those people unsure. We'll have to see what happens in the day leading up to earnings. If it goes up a lot, which it might do, and earnings are bad, that probably creates an even better opportunity for a short position. Thank you for listening, and please do your own research, due diligence, and do not follow my advice purely. And this is not financial advice, just for entertainment. Bye.